Hi, and welcome back to Smokin' Sous Vide. Just wanted to show you my new Akorn Char Griller smoker slash barbecue. So just got it set up, it's all ready to go. I've got the grates all washed and oiled, which is what they instructed to do the first time. I've got some fire starter. I've also got a rapid lump charcoal starter can. I bought the Broil King or the Weber one, but you can also buy the Char Griller one. So we're all set up, ready to go. I'm going to show you how to get this thing going. So first of all, we open up the bottom vent all the way. We open up the top vent all the way. And we're going to open this up. You do not need the pizza stone or the smoker stone at this point, but you do have the grill and everything assembled for instructions, and you need that grate at the bottom. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to put 2 of these fire cubes down the bottom here. So what's going to happen here is our fire starter will go on top of that. So you can see it's a little offset. Just going to move these back a little bit. These are just fire starter cubes. I'm going to light these. There we go. So they're lit. I'm going to put the lump charcoal on top of that. And I'm supposed to come back in about 15 minutes. It's supposed to be all good. So we'll close that up. Actually, just leave that open. Let it go. You can hear it popping already. So that'll start things up and get that going fast. Okay, so now it's been just over 10 minutes and it's already got a nice glow to that set of coals. So we're going to take that, bring it get this lever up. I'm just going to set this down at the bottom there. You can see how glowing that is. Fire starter gets that going pretty good. So, got a nice pile down there. We're going to take our grate tool, which also works as a charcoal. Oh, that is hot. So just going to move that around a bit, get that kind of level up there. And then we're going to take the grate, stick it on there. Okay, seasoned, it's all ready to go. Set that on there. Close this down. Latch it. Now it should get up to temperature pretty fast. So especially with the grates wide open, you can see it climbing. If you hit right in there, you can see how fast that's already starting to climb. So I'm going to start by choking that down to about a 2 already. And down here, I'm going to bring this down. You see there's numbers along here. I'm going to bring that down to a 2 also. Because they say get it to 400 degrees Fahrenheit for the seasoning. So we're going to take it to that and let it sit for an hour. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes now. It peaked out about 500 degrees. I've got it back down to about 450. But you can see I've narrowed that down to like half on the top. And down on the bottom, it's about just over half on that one. So it does take a while to come down once you start choking this down. So you just sort of, it got up to 500 at 2 and 2. Now we're just kind of, the 450 range is good. I mean, we're seasoning it. Let's just see inside here now. As you can see, the grates have a nice little darkening to them. But for that pile of coals that I got on the bottom, because it brings it up pretty hot, so I'd make a smaller pile of coals if I was going to do a slow smoke. Okay, and we'll just leave that for another little bit. Latch it back up, and let's see how long that takes to settle out at 400 and that. But we'll have that hour on it anyways, and it'll be seasoned. All right. Okay, so it's pretty much been almost an hour now. And as you can see, it came down to about 300. I opened it up to 1 on the top there. You can see that. And down at the bottom, got that at about 1 also. So it's still creeping down, but it's been up to 500, average of 400. I think that's plenty good. So we'll open it up here. take a look. Yeah, it's looking good. Nicely seasoned, and yeah, coals are going good. Okay, so I think I'm going to call that a success. I'm going to close that down, and I'm going to just see if I can get that temperature controlling a little bit better. So I'm going to go to 2 and 2 again, just to see what it does. Now this is just my experiment now, so it's at 2, and 2 on the top. And we'll see how that temperature does after a little while, okay? Okay, it's been about another 15-20 minutes. As you can see, that 2 at the top, just give you the light there, and 2 at the bottom, seems to be settling in with a full tray of charcoal and that, just under 300. So, you know, we'll crank that up maybe a bit more. I just want to experiment with these numbers here while I've got this thing going, and I'm going to go 3 and 3 and see what happens. So, you know, it's purely trial and error at this point, and we'll give that about 15-20 minutes, and we'll come back and see what it's at. Okay. All right, it's been another 20-30 minutes already, so you can see it's at 3 and 3. I don't know if you can see that in that light there, and you can see that it's hovering around 350. So, you know, that seems to be a good stabilized number now. You know, so what I'm going to do that last is I want to just get it for low and slow smoking. So I'm going to do a 1 and a 1 again, and I'm just going to see where that stabilizes out at. You know, that's kind of like last test for a low and slow cook. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go down to a half and half, because I want to get some smoked fish at about 180 degrees. So let's give that a try and see where that is in about half an hour. All right. Okay. All right, we're back, and so this was down at about half and half. You can see that it's coming in just around the 200 mark. So I've choked it down just a little bit more. You can see just a little crack on that top, and as much as I could on the bottom, there's not much room left. You know, you can see that screw. So anything more is going to snuff out that flame. So we're going to give that about another half hour and see where that sits. I'm really hoping to get down to what, 180, 170. All right, talk to you in a bit. Okay, here we are back again. This has been the choke down as much as I can session. So you can see, got it down as low as I can on the bottom there, without choking it right off. And I did get down to 170, 165, 170. That's where I like to smoke, you know, my whitefish and my salmon. So that's perfect. So I consider that a little bit, that's successful. I'm going to open this up, and we're just going to see it one more time. Yeah, the coals are just still going along good, so you know, we're not in any danger of running out there. I'm going to close that back up. I know I can get down there now, so I am going to throw on some ribs later. So I'm going to open this up to about 3 and 3, bring it up, and I'm going to throw on some ribs, and we'll maybe do a video on that. All right, this is it for my Char Griller Akorn grill. Hope you enjoyed that first go around on how to set it up and use it and season those grills.